Okay, here we go. I have a very high bed. Or how do you do this? Oh my god. It's harder than I thought. Hi guys, my name is Charlotte and I am 37 weeks pregnant and I am starting a YouTube channel because why not? You will up. Own up to it. Accept it from now. You will make mistakes and you will up. I don't want this YouTube channel to just be another channel that provides videos for you to procrastinate on. I would like to build a community here. I know how much I needed other people's support, and also I was searching endlessly on YouTube to try my best to learn what I should know and how I can prepare to have a baby. So I am going to be a first-time mom and I am so excited. No one can take that away from me. I am beyond excited about it. But there was a big reality check for me personally for my mental journey on this pregnancy, which I have always been quite strong-minded, strong-willed, self-aware. So I did not think that would be an issue for me, but it was. I started therapy at 28 weeks because I was starting to feel overwhelmed by absolutely everything in my life. I have a company that thrives in summer but suffers in winter, and it's just the worst time for me to be going through it during my last couple of weeks of pregnancy. But it's the reality of life that just because you're having a family and you're having a baby, that life doesn't just stop. So I found it very challenging to try and still balance that life as well as my pregnancy, and also as well as my social media and my content, which I love doing. But there was a moment in time that it felt like a burden as I was just so mentally drained. I just wasn't in a place where I felt like I was enjoying it anymore, which is so sad because I know how much I loved it. So I did start therapy at 28 weeks to hopefully help me navigate my life after birth. If I need help postpartum, it's very unlikely that I'm going to look for it because I'm not going to be mentally in a position to look for it. So I said I'm going to prepare myself to build this relationship with my therapist before that happens. I think it was more mentally for me to feel like I've made the effort and I tried to make that first step, and I know that she is there and I've had that relationship with her. I've been to her, I've cried with her. If I need her, she's there. That very much helped me feel reassured. I would highly recommend. We all spend so much money on the most ridiculous things in life, so I think just finding a small budget to put towards our mental health in the long run, it will pay off, I think, because obviously it has a ripple effect and a domino effect on absolutely everything that's going on in our lives if we are mentally in a good place to be doing it. So that would be my number one recommendation. If you guys want to follow more about my everyday journey in life, you can follow me on Instagram at charlotte.stavala.rose. I love interacting with new people. I love meeting new people and hearing their stories, and I love sharing our different takes and stories. And I feel like it's for anyone going through something for the first time, and especially a pregnancy for the first time, I think even if you don't agree with everyone's story, and even if it's not your story, but it is the best thing for me to hear what everyone went through. I want to know how your birth was, what you did not do, just so I feel I've navigated all of the options and I can understand the possibilities of what can happen and what can't happen. Pre-birth, post-birth, the lot. It doesn't mean it's going to be my journey or my story, but I think education along the way is very important. I was lost. I felt like everyone had it all figured out. I felt like I was watching YouTube videos of people trying to explain what you should prepare and how you should do this around having a kid for the first time. And everyone seemed to be like it was so natural. It was so easy for people to do it. And even with a step-by-step video, I sometimes felt just overwhelmed by all of it. The more I tried to prepare, the more I overwhelmed myself. If you are going through it and you feel like you're alone and you're going crazy, if you feel like you're crazy, I promise you, you're not crazy. It's normal. You are not the only person feeling it, I promise you. And I want this to be a space where questions can be asked, stories can be told, and a community can be built. I follow Sarah's Day. I think it's Sarah Day. Sorry, I'm really bad with names. But out of all of the videos I watched, I related to hers the most. And I think primarily it's just because she is so real on her videos. I think it takes a lot of courage to come online, anywhere, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and be vulnerable. And the reality is there are so many more people that need your story and need you as a human, that inspiration that they gain from relating to you and feeling like you're on the same page and feeling like you're not alone. There's so many more people that will need that than those that will hate. But going back to my reasonings for this video and what I would like to build here, I would like people to really realize that you are learning and adapting to an entirely new life in a span of probably on average 8 months, because I would say most people would find out that they were pregnant a month in. That is a lot. That is hard for you to adapt and change your entire lifestyle and mindset and try and absorb and take in and learn and educate yourself on absolutely everything to do with being a parent. 8 months is not a long time. My only advice coming towards the end of my pregnancy now would be that you learn as you go, whether you want to or not. Conversations naturally happen around you when you happen to be pregnant. You tend to be involved in communities that are going through similar things. I think we should pat ourselves on the back sometimes. One of the biggest things that I try and tell myself pretty much every day coming into my last couple of weeks before we have him with us, I'm having a boy by the way, is that everyone does it and you will f up. Own up to it. Accept it from now. You will make mistakes and you will f up. That is okay. And there will be days where I think hormones and just your emotional self will be coming out that you will feel like it's not okay, but those days will pass. So many women did it with so much less than we have nowadays. We are so lucky to have such easy access to information. I mean, just Googling stuff with AI, Perplexity, ChatGPT, there's so many options nowadays. You can figure anything out on the spot. If you're unsure about changing a diaper and you have your baby in front of you and it's your first time changing a diaper, you can find a video on that. You can Google it, you can ask someone, somewhere, somehow, and get something instantly back. So don't stress yourself out so much trying to prepare for it. Moral is, I want to create more videos that can build a community, and I want to try and help, especially in spaces where I felt like I needed help. I am hoping that I will be able to get another video out before I give birth, but let's be realistic. Taking my own advice here, let's take it 1 week at a time. So, okay, I gotta get off this bed now. Yeah. Ooh, that sun. I live on a really sunny island called Malta, by the way, and it is a beautiful island. But when it does get cloudy and rainy, we hate it because we're just not used to it. So